Assalamu alaikum viewers. My name is Sakif Earning Wala and as a part of Rehan AI teacher training course, I'm back with another discussion session with
Walaikum assalam.
ChatGPT. Today the topic of our discussion is how to develop reading habits and expand your mind. So let's dive in. Hello ChatGPT.
Hello, Saki Fayaz Saib. Thank you for having me back. That's a wonderful topic. Building a reading habit really starts with small, consistent steps, like choosing books or articles you genuinely enjoy, setting aside even just 10 minutes a day, and slowly increasing the time. What kind of reading material excites you most right now?
I would like to start with why is developing reading habits important in today's world of short videos, social media, and constant digital distractions.
That's a great question. In a world full of quick bites of content, reading slows your mind down. It deepens concentration, stretches your attention span, and exposes you to longer arguments and different perspectives. It literally exercises your brain for focus and reflection, which those rapid scroll feeds don't really provide. And it feeds curiosity and empathy by letting you sit with complex ideas and voices unlike your own. Basically,
Why is it
it's
that
long term.
why is it that the people struggle to read regularly even when they know it is beneficial?
Usually, it's not about willpower, it's about friction and competition for attention. Phones are literally designed to win. Reading takes quiet, a bit of setup, and sometimes mental energy you don't think you have. Plus, the rewards aren't instant, they sort of build up slowly. So, habits fade without structure. Tiny rituals help, like keep the same reading spot, same time of day, even a cup of tea.
For someone who rarely reads, how he can start developing reading habit without feeling overwhelmed.
Start small and ridiculously doable, like 5 minutes a day. Pick something that actually interests you, short articles, essays, or a light nonfiction book. Keep the book visible. Make it easy to reach. And stop before you get tired. That way, you're left wanting more rather than exhausted. Over time, gently increase the time and the challenge.
What about the difficulty level? Should I start with an easy and enjoyable book or a challenging book right off the bat?
Start with easy and enjoyable. If it's too heavy too soon, you risk burning out. When the habit feels automatic, then you can sprinkle in more challenging stuff to stretch yourself. Think of it like training wheels first, then hills later.
You said that it becomes automatic. So, does consistency play a role in turning the reading from occasional activity into a perfect daily habit?
Absolutely. Consistency is the secret sauce. Small, regular sessions train your brain to expect reading at a certain time, which lowers the effort it takes. Even short daily repetition builds momentum, so it feels weird not to read, which is when the habit is actually formed.
What about knowing our interest, goals, or level of knowledge in selection of books? How can I know that without even reading some?
Good point. You can scan the table of contents, flip through headings, read a random page, skim a chapter summary, or check a few reviews to gauge fit. If you understand about 70% of a sample page, that's usually a good level to start with. And don't hesitate to abandon a book that doesn't click. Curiosity is a better compass than obligation.
If I read books, can they really help me to improve my creativity, imagination, and emotional intelligence?
Oh, yes, fiction can really sharpen those skills. It stretches imagination by making you visualize and inhabit different perspectives. And it builds empathy by letting you feel with characters, not just observe them. That emotional workout carries over into real life too, helping you read people better.
Uh, there are many fictional genres available. So I have interest in a lot of genres related to fiction. So where can I start from? Which do you think is a perfect starting fiction book?
Hmm. That's a great question. It depends on what sparks you. If you like adventure and imagination, The Alchemist is a gentle, motivating start. If mystery excites you, And Then There Were None is gripping but not overly complicated. Sci fi fans might love The Martian for its humor and clever problem solving. The key is to pick something fun enough that you want to keep going. Once you enjoy the first few books, you'll naturally get curious about other genres.
When I start a book, is it essential that I should finish every book, or I can stop reading a book that does not provide a value?
You can totally stop. Reading isn't a contract. Your time and attention are valuable. If a book isn't clicking, move on. Quitting makes room for books you will love, which keeps the habit alive and protects your enthusiasm.
How can readers remember and apply the knowledge they gained from books instead of just simply finishing them?
Try active reading. Jot a quick note, highlight key lines, or pause to summarize each chapter in your own words. Talk about the book with a friend or even record a quick voice note reflection. Revisit those notes later. The act of recalling actually cements the ideas. And yeah, discussing books with others makes them stick way better than reading silently alone.
Okay. Just as digitization and technology has affected any other genre, it has affected reading as well. So, what about the current audiobooks and ebooks? Can they be just as effective as traditional printed books for developing reading habits?
Ebooks are just as effective for reading habits because it's the act of attentive reading that matters, not the paper. Audiobooks shine for building listening skills and keeping you engaged during commutes or chores. They may not train deep focus in quite the same way, but they're great complements. A mix works best. Print or ebooks for focus, audiobooks for flexibility. Use both to keep the habit steady and enjoyable.
Uh, when someone looks at an ebook or audiobook, they are mostly on a digital platform, and it is bound to be full of distraction once one is exposed to any digital platform. So, what will be the effect of these digital notifications or distractions on one's critical thinking, knowledge, and imagination as he is constantly trying to read ebook or listen to an audiobook?
Let me think. That's a smart question. Distractions can definitely chip away at focus if unmanaged. But with ebooks, you can turn on Do Not Disturb and get focus close to print. Audiobooks can fit chores or commutes, but for deep topics, it's still best to sit down and listen intentionally. Either way, the medium matters less than how focused you are. Protect short daily lanes of quiet reading time, and that focus will do the rest.
On the same lines, suggest ways in which I can manage my physical environment as well as digital environments to avoid distractions and better manage my reading habits.
For physical space, create a mini reading spot, a chair with good light, no TV remote in orange read, maybe a tidy corner that signals quiet time. Digitally, silence notifications, use focus mode or a separate device just for reading, and maybe delete the most tempting apps during reading sessions. Make it boring to interrupt yourself. Make it easy to return. Little tweaks like these add up fast and protect that focus your reading habit needs.
Great advice. Joe, lastly, suggest top three books to start reading habits, especially for a person that is not too much focused on the verbatim of the English language, wants to start with books that are short and easy to read for a non-native English speaker.
Checking. For beginners, especially non native speakers, I'd say start with The Alchemist, then The Little Prince, and Who Moved My Cheese. They're short, clear, and full of meaning. Once you finish those, you can step up gently to slightly tougher reads like The Martian or Atomic Habits. The aim isn't difficulty, it's finding books that make you eager to turn the next page. That's how the habit sticks.
Thank you, ChatGPT, for today's session.
You're welcome. Good luck with the Reading Habit series.
Viewers, that will be all from today's session. Hope you enjoyed the session. Until next time, signing off. Allah Hafiz.